Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be all about how to make money doing your tarot and oracle card readings. Now I've put together a few pointers that I find quite useful. So I've split this into 3 phases and it's going to be shot over 3 videos. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any. So the first video is going to be about the prep. The second video is going to be about starting the card readings. And the third video is going to be about expanding your business. So this video is going to be all about phase 1, and that's all about your preparation for starting your business. So the first step that you're going to learn about is learning to read your tarot cards. Then we're going to move on to setting your prices. We're going to move on to then how are you going to get your clients to pay you. And the last point, and it's a very important point, is covering your legal and tax obligations. Okay, so the first step in phase 1 is learn how to read your cards. Now, that simply means be able to know the cards and be confident enough to read them without looking up the meanings. Have confidence in yourself, know the cards like the back of your hand, and be able to go in and do a reading very fluidly. That's what learning the cards means. Now, there's a couple of avenues you can approach to get some assistance with this. Now, the way I did it was I did some study, some research. I learned the cards myself. I picked up the guidebook. I got some information out of that about what the cards meant. Any other information, I picked it up online. And then the big thing, if you're learning by yourself and if you have the discipline to do this, is to go read for your family and friends. Just keep doing as many readings as you can and everything becomes more fluid the more you do it. Another avenue you can explore, guys, is doing courses in tarot reading or oracle card reading. Now, there are plenty of courses online that you can do or avail of, but there may be local courses that you can actually physically go into a class and learn, which some people find it's better. Either way, there are no shortcuts with this. You do have to know your trade and own it. At the end of the day, you need to be confident, and confidence is having that knowledge behind you. At the end of the day, guys, if I come to you as a client, I want to know I'm getting quality for what I'm paying you. So I want to feel that you are clear, you're confident, and you know exactly what you're talking about. If you're giving a reading to somebody and you're second guessing yourself and you're trying to rifle through a book for meanings and you're kind of saying, oh, I'm not sure about this, let me check. That's no good. People are not going to spread the word about you. They're going to think you're awful. So you need to have that discipline, the confidence, the study, the knowledge, everything behind you to go up to a client and say, okay, I'm going to give you the best reading of your life. So the second step in phase 1 is, how much do you charge for readings? So this is a question that I am asked the most on social media, and it is by far the most difficult question to answer. So the first big thing that I want to say is, and I'm a massive advocate for this, when you're first starting out, it is absolutely no problem and no crime to do some pro bono work. By that I mean do some readings for free. Do readings for your family and friends, and that's fine, but if you're doing readings for strangers, it kind of enhances your confidence a bit as well, especially when you're getting positive feedback, because it's still part of, as we went back to stage 1 there, it's still part of the learning process. So if you do some free readings, not only does it build your confidence and gets your study in there, but it gets your name out there as well. So all these strangers are saying, oh my God, that person's brilliant at reading cards. So if you've been reading cards for a while and you're confident enough in yourself to start charging people, now, by all means, doing the free readings is great and everything for when you're starting out, but if you've been doing it for a while and you do want to start charging people, what I would say is do some market research first, because the first instinct that a lot of people go for when they're starting a business is to say, okay, Jemima down the road there, she's charging €50 for a 3-card tarot reading, okay? Or a 1-question tarot reading, right? The initial reaction is, I'm going to charge €40, you know? But that's called undercutting, and that's not how I operate ethically. It's not what Para-Unity is about. It's not what I'm all about. So what I would say is, do your market research. Find out about local card readers in the area, or even ones that are online that you think might be your competition. Find out what their services are and what they're charging. and you either match that or decide yourself, because they might provide more services than just card reading. They might offer a crystal with it, or a runestone reading, or something like that. So you do your market research and judge it for yourself. So the big thing to remember is that you are the boss. You have the power to higher your prices, to lower your prices, to fiddle around with things, put different packages together. You're the boss, so you get to decide that. The important part is as well, don't cap yourself. So don't make it out that you're only worth €50 because you do your card readings. Like, you might expand after a year or 6 months, and you might decide, okay, well, I'm going to put a package together for this. I'm going to do a card reading. I'm going to do give a piece of jewelry with crystals in it, or I'm going to do a runestone reading with a certain tarot spread. Anything like that. You can higher and lower your prices. You can expand your business. You can retract your business. You can have deals for certain times of the year. It's all in your court. So keep the confidence, know your self-worth, and understand that you are good enough to do this. And then allow that confidence to shine. So the third point in phase 1 is, how are clients going to pay you? So when deciding this, folks, what I would say is decide how you're going to deliver your service. So it may mean that you're going to do face-to-face appointments, or you might want to go down the online route and do it through Skype or email. So if you're meeting clients face-to-face, cash in hand might be your best income there. But just going back to point 2, if you're going out to meet your client, if you're traveling anywhere to meet your client, just take into account your travel expenses and anything like that when you're deciding what to charge. Now, if a client comes to your home, you're not going to charge extra for a cup of tea, basically. But if you are going out to make the effort to go to the client, just take all that into account, your time, your travel, all that kind of stuff when you're charging. If you want to do your readings online or via email or Skype or anything like that, things like PayPal or bank transfers might be a better option for you. The only thing I would say about stuff like PayPal is just do a little bit of research on them and make sure that they will accept kind of charges for psychic readings, because some little companies like that don't do that. And just be aware, folks, as well, that whatever avenue you decide to take your payment down, be it PayPal or any one of those kind of companies, that there may be charges and little fees hidden in there, and that you just want to do your research on each one just to make sure you're not getting caught out like that. So take all that into consideration as well. And the final step in phase 1 is step 4, guys, and this is big booming letters. Please listen to this. Your tax and legal obligations. Hugely important. Please pay attention to this part. Under no circumstances accept any sort of payment for card reading or anything else without checking your tax obligations, because listen, so many people get bitten in the ass. They think they can charge something, get cash in hand for it and say, oh, that's it, back pocket job. We all have to pay our taxes. We all have to stay legal, guys, okay? So please do check out your tax information before you go charging for anything. A lot of small businesses, when they set up, a lot of the tax rules won't apply until you reach over a certain threshold of income. So that may be applicable to you, it may not, but do check the tax rules for your business in your area. Another important point, guys, if you are on social welfare or getting any sort of assistance from the state, you must let them know if you're making any income from outside sources like your card reading or anything like that. It's so important. Please don't get bitten, because that's what happens. People think they're comfortable and they're getting into this new business and they're starting out great, and then all of a sudden you get a knock on the door, off to court with you, you're breaking the law. So what I would say as well, guys, that just educate yourself on what kind of company you want to be. Some people are sole traders. Actually, the majority of card readers that I know are sole traders. Are you going to be a limited company? Are you going to be a corporation? You decide things like that because there are different tax breaks for different things. So do a little bit of research, be smart about it. And that follows through then onto your legal obligations. For example, if you want to start opening a stall at a local market, you need to do some research and see, okay, well, do I need a permit? Do I need a license? Do I need to be registered as a sole trader or any of these things in order to start this up? Do all your research, because it will benefit you in the long run. You don't want to be 6 months into your new business, have everything going great, and then everything come crashing down because you didn't check all your legal stuff. So be smart about it, guys. Okay, guys, so that's phase 1 done. If you stuck in with me this long, thank you very much and well done. Next week we're going to do phase 2, and that's all about starting. So what does starting mean? Starting means doing your marketing, getting your face out there, getting the word around to everybody that this business is going ahead for you. And the big thing is starting to make money. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button, and I'll see you in phase 2. Love and light.